Actually, my mother told me that if you need to create value to yourself, create scarcity. I mean, do not make yourself available for anyone or for most people. And I think that is the same principle you apply.
The value has to be added, like you said. Add value to yourself. You're not adding value to others by creating videos, content. Sometimes you end up lying. But if you create value to yourself, that value will grow with you. One time I fired my boss. That boss actually rehired me.
Wait a bit. One time you fired your boss?
He rehired me after he called me and told me, actually, I'm offering you a job. This time it's permanent. I will not fire you. And I wanted to do revenge on him. So when he invited me, I accepted to go and work for him for some time. He offered me a free house, free electricity, free breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Wow.
And salary.
Wow.
So I was actually supposed to spend my salary the way I wanted. But I realized this is the same rat race my dad has kept my dad for 15 years or more without actually, when you're offered a lot of things like that, you don't think out of the box.
Yeah.
So I told my boss, I'm going to make sure that I create what you want within a space of 5 months. But I realized that they could not actually find a better replacement from the first time they fired me. That's why he called me.
That's back. Why he called you back.
And I told him that wherever I go, I make sure that I leave value that you cannot recreate. What I do, I give it full time. I give it all my passion, my heart, my mind, and make it to the best that no one else who would come would do it better than me. At least you still look for me. And I do it in a honest way. Actually, we worked together for those 5 months. I told him, I've given you 2 weeks. Find someone who can replace me. I'm going to do my personal work now. Because within that time, actually, back then, for those 2 years, I was trying to collect money to study Forex. That was 2017. I wanted to collect money and study Forex. So once I got the money, I asked for a study leave. I would leave his work early morning at 8. I come to Ntinda. I meet FX Volatas. He's Martin Maweje. We took a lot of time. And I actually appreciate his work.
He's the one who trained you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But half training, I could say.
Okay.
We did a lot of work with him. Most of what I have built on what he actually gave me. Like I told you, you need to be a researcher. So when I gave him 2 weeks to find someone, he was a bit puzzled, but I enjoyed the pressure he had.
You enjoyed seeing him fixing the puzzle?
Yeah. Okay. Because he actually told me to find him someone who can replace me. That's how I left him. I left that, then I went full time. Why did I leave that work? I made $100 in 2 days. And it takes him 30 days. With all the stress, the rain, you don't have to fall sick.
You have to always be there.
I'm not a computer.
You're a human being.
I can't fall sick. I also want my free time. So because of that, I opted to go full time with nothing. When I came, I had spent all the money in education. I first got a house of 20K in Sala, Wakiso.
20,000 monthly rent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sala, Kiso, behind the district headquarters. So I would walk all the way from there to Ntinda to meet this gentleman so that we discuss every single day.
Walking from Wakiso to Ntinda.
Yeah.
Did it pay off?
This is where I am. So it was, we did all the work. He gave me time and good enough. He realized that among his students, I was the best student and he offered me a job. He says, if I can interpret what he's doing better, he first tested me by calling back all the students who he had taught and were not getting the concepts right. When I sat with them in a discussion, I explained all his work properly. And the guy was like, Scott, I'm retiring. If you can actually explain this better to these guys. Maybe I'm short-tempered. Maybe I don't know how to. I'm not a teacher by talent. But I see you can explain things in a simple way that people can actually understand them. So he offered me 500,000 Ugandan shillings per head.
Wow.
So if we had like 5 students, they were paying $500 per head. He would make sure that at least my 500 is paid upfront before I begin the work. So
great motivation, man.
He really supported me, and I really thank him for that. In any way, that's how I actually left Salah. When in my first batch I made 3 million, I was trading for the family of Baby Gloria.
Ooh.
They gave me capital of up to 5,000, so I started working for them. I left Salah and I hired myself in an apartment
because you had already gotten the capital to use.
The capital, enough money to shift. I went to Kevina Cottages and I was there for almost 2 years before COVID broke in.